First off, he's racing HOODY Tomac. Okay, I don't know much about HOODY Tomac, so I'm like, this is either a really fast Tomac or he's just warming up. That's me if I'm Chase Sexton. Like, Jet, you're not beating me. I don't care if we're 4th and 5th. I'm getting 4th, you getting 5th. Like, that's the mentality. That's what I want to hear from Chase. That's what I want to see from Chase.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait 2 months to go race East. It's too much waiting. I feel good, so we're heading West Coast, baby.
Oh, this changes everything. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Trackside. It's your boy Cinema J, and man, was I sick. I only dropped one video last week. I ain't even think I was gonna drop one this week. But yo, last video I dropped, and people were like fact checking me too and stuff like that. I was like, what the world? Yo, I was so sick, I didn't even realize it. I just filmed a wedding like 2 days before that, and I think I caught the big C. Man, I'm glad to be back, yo. So not 100%. Hopefully y'all don't hear whatever. But anyways, just want to start this video off by properly introducing myself. Anytime you see comments who are like, who are you? Well, first off, on me, who are you? But I am Cinema J. That was my musician name, but I film. I'm a cinematographer, videographer, and I do work here in the Raleigh area of North Carolina. So if you know somebody who needs video work or a wedding, holla at your boy. But outside of that, go check out my Cinema J media channel if you want to see some of my work, weddings, like car videos, like sick cars and coffee videos. They're tough. And then also one of my clients I film for weekly at Atlas Motor Co. near downtown Raleigh. Specialize in BMWs, servicing like classic BMWs, E39 M5s, E46 M3s, like most of our favorite M3s ever. Those guys are awesome. I film there weekly. I post weekly. I run Instagram. I post, we got all the posts on Instagram except like with the videos. I do all those, and the YouTube channel. Pretty sick. I dropped a sick edit on them dropping the engine in this S54 engine into this E46. That one was cool. The last video. And also filmed a Porsche 911 today with some like crazy wheels and suspension. So definitely go give those guys a follow, subscribe. I'll be posting there weekly. If you guys want to hang out with me outside of this, catch me in the field. That's where I'm at. But outside of that, hey man, while you're here, if you enjoy motocross, supercross, consider subscribing. The season is coming up, A1 is coming up, and Deegan's racing West Coast. A1, he's gonna be there. I'm pumped, I'm excited. So that's gonna be the first thing I talk about. Clearly, obviously, let's get straight into it. All right, guys, so I gotta kind of chill out. I just put the kids to bed and they sleep on the other side of the wall. But let's go. Deegan, A1, West Coast. I'm like, okay, that was cool, man. To see him drop that, I'm glad I waited to record this video because I almost recorded this earlier and would have missed that and I had to record something else. But man, what do you guys think about this? I don't know everybody who's racing West Coast, but I'm just excited that we don't have to wait. He don't want to wait. We don't want to wait. I want to see this thing go down. Like A1, like, so this is just gonna make A1 that much more better, or that much better. And I hate when people say that much more better. This last Deegan video, man, hey, what y'all think about this? First off, he's racing HOODY Tomac. Okay, I don't know much about HOODY Tomac, so I'm like, this is either a really fast Tomac or he's just warming up. So we're watching Deegan like follow him, and I'm like, hold on, he kind of catching up. This is Deegan's territory here. This is what he does. This is where he's at all the time. Tomac, he's pulling up now. He can breathe here. That's an advantage. He's not in Colorado. He can breathe. So he can breathe. The bike can breathe. He's about to let her eat is what I'm thinking all the time. When he's not in Colorado. And I'm watching Deegan slowly just reel him in, and I'm like, I know they just out there, just practicing. I'm like, I know Deegan. He's not practicing. He's racing. He's like full blown. Like, I'm gonna catch this guy. He's best, one of the best in the world. I'm gonna catch this guy. And Tomac, he's riding. HOODY Tomac is looking like a threat out there. He's looking like he'd go bust up a gas station or two. And Deegan is walking him, man. I'm like, yo, I'm getting a little uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, watching this. And and then like now he's up on him, and I'm like, you know, if I'm like trying to be in Tomac's head, I'm like, you know, if I'm him, I'm thinking about all the diapers I had to change last night, and then baby Deegan over here is coming over here. I don't have to, you know, change his diaper and wax him as well, you know, or do I just let him by? And he lets him by. So I was like, okay, that's how this video is gonna go. Kind of had my heart pumping, and then he comes out of the hoodie, and then we get a gate drop. Now at this point, you know, in my brain, I'm like, okay, Hoodie Tomac was warming up. I feel like we're about to see a different Tomac. Look, I don't know about you guys, but when we change a tire, when we're doing something, or if you balling, you got the loose pants on, but you come out the pants, so you come in the shorts, you know, it's a different you. Riding, I would ride with a hoodie on or something like, but I get warm. I'm like, okay, let me take this off. I'm like, ooh, okay, I feel like me now. All right, elbows up. Okay, I feel like me. And that's what I'm thinking I'm about to see here. And if you haven't watched the video, go check it out. Obviously, it's on the Deegan's channel. But I'm like, yo, Deegan out here is now hunting down Justin Cooper again, because he did that in the video before this. And Tomac is just in third. Okay, but this is exciting though, because I'm like, really? Is Deegan about to eat up these 450 dudes like Justin Cooper and Eli Tomac? And then I'm like, okay, I'm seeing something different with Tomac here. Tomac is like riding. So they both get around Justin Cooper, and Tomac just says he just goes to work. I mean, he just lets the 450 do what it wants, and that is just go straight and go really fast. The whoop section is clearly it. I know Deegan said something like, you know, I'm feeling good in the whoops. I'm feeling like I'm getting better. I do think that's a place where he can improve on speed wise. Maybe his bike setup just doesn't favor that. You know, it's definitely not giving James Stewart stiff front end out there. But he looks comfortable in the whoops. But I mean, Tomac, he's been an animal in the whoop section, like a land shark out there. So Tomac does what I expected. He leaves Deegan. He leaves Justin Cooper. Now Deegan was hanging on. But this is so good and so bad at the same time. It's so good for Deegan and his camp, but this is so bad for everyone else. To have Tomac come out there and to really, anything like this feeds Deegan. It feeds the danger zone, okay? It feeds the dangerousness in him, okay? My guy's out there spinning laps on photo day, like the team photo shoot day, you know. But shout out to Hoodie Tomac. I like that. It was kind of savage. I ain't gonna lie. My boy looked like he was about to go steal some 40 ounces or something. But anyways, that's it for Star Yamaha. Cooper Webb, hey, I just expect to see him show up quiet, sneaky looking, and like he could pull a win out there first race. Like, but I expect to see him on the podium all year. Justin Cooper, 5th to 10th. That's where I'm at. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. But next from Star Yamaha, that's 450s. The 250 squad is just too big. I don't even want to talk about them. I just want to talk about Deegan. It's just too many of them. Did we have any other, like Nate Thrasher? Nate Thrasher, I can see Nate Thrasher being a threat. Like, I don't know what happened last year. I thought Nate Thrasher was gonna win a title last year. I was like, if it's not gonna be Deegan on the start team, it's gonna be Thrasher. And then my guy I feel for him. I felt bad for him all year, because he was almost looking like Austin Faulkner out there, except for he wasn't getting hurt. He wasn't getting hurt enough to like not race the next race. He would just get hurt enough for that race and then come back again and get hurt again. So man, I expect really big things from Thrasher, because he's got it. He's got what it takes. Like, he's almost got that Hunter, where it's like when Hunter came in, like he's consistent. He's not like blazing fast, but like he gets to start, like, and he's out there. Unless you're like a super fast guy like Deegan, man, you're not catching him. So I expect to see a lot from Thrasher. Outside of that, man, drop down in the comments if y'all watch this little battle with Deegan, Tomac. How did that make y'all feel? I mean, I was giving y'all what I had, so that was cool. Hoodie Tomac, hashtag Hoodie Tomac. Pierce Brown was in this little scuffle as well, and my guy I ain't even see him after like the whole shot. Like, I ain't even see him. No shade to Pierce Brown because he showed out, but he's got to learn this bike and adjust to this team. I expect to see him build throughout the year, if not come out just absolutely swinging. I think it would be cool to see Pierce Brown on East Coast. That would be dope. I'm biased. Cooper Webb, he can win the championship easily. He can win the championship. I don't care. Tomac, Jet Lawrence, like Cooper Webb has done it. All right, he's done it time and time again where people think he wouldn't do it. So he would have won this year, man. Like he could have won this year. Like if it wasn't for that A1 crash and stuff like that, like yo, he could have won, yo. So like just like with the year with Chase, like Cooper Webb could be a 2024 Supercross champ and 2023 Supercross champ and have those other 2 titles as well. So like he's been there, yo. So I expect big things for Cooper Webb. Justin Cooper, 5th to 10th. I just ain't seen it. I cannot see Justin Cooper beating Jet, Chase, Tomac, Cooper Webb. I just can't. So, and then 5th, we're talking about hard chargers here. Plessinger, Malcolm Stewart. So, where do you guys have Justin Cooper? As far as star and the 450 guys, Christian Craig, I mean, will just be great to see him come back, but I'm excited to see what he does with the 250 guys. I think that's great. But yeah, I really do believe Tomac. If I had to choose a guy who I think I'll be most excited to win for 2025, I would say it's Eli Tomac. 2nd for me would be Cooper Webb. 3rd would probably be a tie between Jet and Chase. I know that sounds weird, but like those guys are great. They're fast. They're like the next generation. They're like super good on a dirt bike, man. I love seeing both of those guys ride. So, but yeah, moving on to the next segment. I'm gonna start by talking about the team shoots, but Vince Friese. I gotta show y'all this clip, y'all. This was crazy. All right, y'all, check this out. Have y'all seen this?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
But if you ain't seen this, put it in the comments. Well, man, this was crazy. I think Diddy hired this man. That was wild. I've never seen anything like this. Did this go? Was this live? Did they not just edit this out? Did they allow this? When I saw this, I laughed so hard. Like, now look, I've kind of not talked good about Vince Friese. I ain't talked bad. I just ain't said nothing good about it. But like, yo, Vince Friese is dominating the arena cross crash scene. So like that is his scene. This is his domain. So he's good. Like he beat Tomac and Roxon in a race in the World Supercross. Like he's good enough. The guy can pull stars. He knows how to ride a dirt bike. And you put him in these close quarter battles, these CQB, run and gun situations. My guy he's going guns akimbo out there, man. My guy is just capping you and not dapping you. He's just killing it, yo. So I think this is his space. I see him coming out with the #1 plate. Cal Peters, hey, shout out NC, ain't got nothing for these guys. My guy, you're too nice. Okay, I like how you had to run it in there on Breeze. That was a little too much. All right, that was like, when the kid who gets picked on and they're like, they come out now, they're just like, okay, but that was too far. That was crazy. But fans just walking up on the podium, calling the riders P words. My guy Vince didn't even flinch. Vince was probably like, yo, this guy moves, I'm swinging on this dude. Let's scrap. That's probably Vince mentality everywhere. Let's scrap. Like, I don't care. You saw that one year with Dean Wilson. Dean Wilson like that post too. I'm so weak. Like, yo, this is crazy. Here's where I'm at. Vince Friese is gonna win this championship, and then he's gonna inflate on the inside. He's gonna come over back to AMA, Supercross. I'll just say Supercross. And my guy's gonna really believe like he's the guy. I really think that. I believe he's gonna try to go out there. I could see him racing 250s, just like the year he was trying to go for that title against Craig, more so like trying to end Craig's career. And I could see him going out there trying to battle with these kids again. I would love to see it. I would pay to see it. But hey, shout out Vince Friese. My guy's dominating right now. Nobody likes it. And hey, it is what it is. He winning. So everybody else just need to go faster. No excuses, man. Shut up and race. All right, we'll start off with this. I almost said TOD, gas. it's just, I wonder if they're gonna slip up. Somebody gonna slip up and say that, and like, if they win like qualifying or like win a race, get on the podium or something like that. But we got Rockstar Gas Gas, Rockstar Energy Gas Gas, Casey Cochran, Ryder D, and Justin Barcia. Like Chad Reed said, the red pants, I think that's cool. But I don't know what to expect for this team, man. Ryder D, Casey Cochran. I mean, Casey coming up had that big race in motocross. Can't remember which one it was, but kid just, you know, when they come in, man, they're just room for outdoors. So I expect a lot from both of these guys outdoors. But Supercross, man, I just ain't seeing it. I'm not seeing it, man. So top tens, you know, but man, they got some top guys to go through in this 250 class. So and then Justin Barcia, man, he could come out and win A1. He did it 3 times in a row. I don't know where he's at. Like, when Justin Barcia is strong, man, and he's shown like good speed these last few years. It's just now he kind of got hurt. So and he's with Baker, Alan Baker now. So this is gonna be exciting. Wild card for Justin Barcia. He can be anywhere from, like, I cannot say first, man. He's got so many guys to go through. Anywhere from like 3rd to 10th, with the exception of maybe winning a race if everybody just completely explodes and implodes on themselves. But moving on to Team HRC Honda, they did their shoot. I think it was dope. I think they had the best video feature of all of them I've seen so far. It's cool. That's why I like these guys, man. These guys, they're with the times. They know what's hot, what's not. And Jet, fastest guy in the world. I mean, okay, yeah, he lost the race to Tim Geiser. Wow. But over here, AMA Supercross, he got the #1 play, bro. Jet Lawrence is amazing. Okay, people can say what they want. Oh, Australia, but this is America. All that crap. Like, yo, Jet is amazing on a dirt bike. I love the kangaroo style. I think people are embracing that. I don't think it's racist, and it's just amazing. My guy literally channels the spirit of a kangaroo and just hops around everywhere, even in Supercross. It's the most amazing thing ever. He's super efficient on the bike. It's like taking the best of James Stewart and adding a little. I can't even say Ricky. Ricky was kind of wild on a dirt bike. But like, dude's just super efficient. He's like an efficient James Stewart. So this is why a lot of people think he would dominate James too. But like I keep saying, I think James took it to a level most guys weren't willing to go. And when they were willing to go there, they would either just take a loss, hope he would crash, or they would try to push it. Jet, he seems like a guy would try to push it. Jet, I've like watching this guy race. If he's not in first place, the intensity in every turn and in every jump, landing, every single thing he does, there's an intensity there you just don't see in anybody else. And this is why I would say mentally, I would take Jet over a Chase, because, man, Jet wants it, and he's got the skills to do it and the speed. So the only way Jet won't win is if it backfires. If it backfires, just like with James Stewart, that's the only thing, right? And there's consequences to being the fastest guy, and we've saw that a little bit in 2024, 2023. My guy was just flawless when he got on the 450. Like, it was good. So everybody stepped it up just a little bit, and I think that's what Jet faced this year. So next year, I assume everyone's gonna step it up a little bit more, especially Tomac, Cooper Webb. I know they're hungry after this year, so Jet could be his own worst enemy. So we'll see what happens. Hunter, my guy, leaves it on the track. Great mentally, got the speed, got the skills. Hunter just needs to keep doing the same thing, which is be just as good as Jet, but don't crash. And he could win the whole thing, as he almost did this year. Joe Shimoda, Chance Hymas, 250s. Man, I don't know about Chance when it comes to Supercross. We got to see more. So I ain't gonna say much there. I just expect to see him show up and beat the naysayers. Joe Shimoda. I had Joe Shimoda winning the whole title this year, and disappointed, which can't be too disappointed. He was coming on a new bike, so to learn that he really had to learn this bike, that was not surprising, but like, we could see he wasn't the PC Joe Shimoda. So now he's on another bike, a newer bike, new 2025 Honda. So and then Paris, man, to me, he looked like he was trying to work some stuff out. So I expect him to come out here strong, but I know what he's capable of, Joe. He's got it. Joe, you got it. You just gotta send it. That's it. You know, we're about the bike later, man. Just send it, yo. So he has that little bit of aggression in there, get a little bit of danger boy Deegan in him. Hey, Joe is a problem. So I hope to see him race. Man, that'd probably be best if he like tested a little more at the East Coast, but I don't know, man. We're gonna see. Moving on to KTM. Chase Sexton, Aaron Plessinger, 450s. AP, anywhere from 1st to 5th. You never know. Like, you just don't know. Chase, I expect Chase 1st through 3rd all year, unless he just, I don't know, does what Chase does. Like, just gets a bad start. His starts were terrible last Supercross season. Like, man, did he get a whole shot in a main event? That is, like, I don't recall. My guy was just never anywhere to be found around that first turn. So Chase got to work on starts. All right. AP, man, he was looking good last year. I love it. AP did better than Chase, I would argue, last year. Like, he was looking like the guy. So, Supercross season, that is. Chase, he seemed to kind of come around, but I don't know what was going on with this bike or what he was talking about. But, man, Chase, just go fast, bruh. And I think, and he said it too, mentally he seems to be in a better place. We don't hear him talking, or some people say complaining as much. I know people, that's what people seem to really not like about Chase. Like, Chase seems like a really good guy. You know, I don't have any problems with Chase, but yeah, there were some moments where I'm like, I probably wouldn't have said that. But all he's got to do is just come out here and race and beat Jet. Every chance, every single race, mentally, I'm not coming out here like, all right, you know, I got this, you know, I'm gonna win this race. Like, man, I'm coming out here like how Cooper Well was with Ken Roxon when he dropped the thing down there. It was like the pit board was like red plate. That's me if I'm Chase Sexton. Like, Jet, you're not beating me. I don't care if we're 4th and 5th. I'm getting 4th, you getting 5th. Like, that's the mentality. That's what I want to hear from Chase. That's what I want to see from Chase. AP, hey, Cowboy gonna do Cowboy things. I ain't got much to say. It's just gonna be exciting. You just never know what you're gonna get. So, and then Julian Beaumer, Tom Vial, and RJ Hampshire kind of had like questionable Supercross wins to me personally. Titles, that is. Like, they didn't seem like they were the fastest guys. They were just the most consistent, I guess. Like, man, the 250 class was all over the place and scrambled last year. So many red plates tossed around. But I see Tom Vial, now that he'll probably defend the East is what I'm guessing. And now that Deegan's not racing it, I can see that. I mean, unless Kitchen shows up to the East and then maybe Joe Shimoda, I can see Tom defending it. He's matured enough. I can see it happening, yo. Tom is he's pretty good. Pretty boring. Not really much to talk about. But hey, he leaves it on the track. He comes, he puts in work. He goes home. I respect that. Moving on to Rockstar Husky, smallest team out there, if I'm not mistaken. RJ on the 250, Malcolm on the 450. Like, man, RJ, I wasn't convinced last year. Like, it was overdue that he needed a championship, but like, RJ now, if he comes back and defends this thing, and now he's got to race Deegan, this is going to be good. Like, RJ, if he doesn't crash so much, like, he wasn't better than Deegan this year. It's evident in just the super motocross and stuff like that. Like, so I just don't see him beating Deegan. He's going to have that number 1 plate, but that background is going to be black after first race. I'm sorry. That's just where I'm at with it. I just wasn't convinced, man. He's got the speed and stuff, but like year after year, he's kind of like Austin Forkner, but like he just gets hurt enough where he can come back. Somehow RJ won. I don't see how Kitchen didn't beat him, but RJ, I would say, was the fastest guy. He was the fastest guy, most experienced guy. So I see RJ second all year, racing Deegan. That's just where I'm at with it. What do you guys think? Malcolm on the 450. Hey, had high expectations this year, But hey, I think my guy, kind of like Eli, just raced back into it this year, and I think he's ready for next year. Never know what you're gonna get. He's got all the tools. He got everything he needs to do this. But I don't know why I feel like fitness was his problem. Like, he's got the skill set, the tools, but like he just wasn't there. Like, you can see, like, Jay could get a bad start. These top guys get a bad start, and they there by the end of the race. They at least gonna catch up. They're gonna stay within a certain amount of time. They're not gonna lose a lot of time on first. But like, Malcolm was just getting dropped, yo. So he looked good in Paris, but I wasn't convinced. Jet is clearly the fastest guy out there. So I don't know, man. I don't know about Malcolm. I think someone said this was like his 15th year or something like that. That's just crazy to me. So, hey, I look for Malcolm to be, maybe he could get a heat win, but like 3rd through 10th, man. And I hate to say that. I want to see Malcolm get a win, and I want to see Jason Anderson get a win, yo. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got. What you guys think about Hoodie Tomac? To me, he's just like he was gonna do a stick up on a gas station, on a corner store, and then Deegan catching him. That was epic, man. That was tough. We need more of that. Deegan's the only one dropping what we want to see. I want to see racing. I don't want to see you training, sweating, throwing Bosu balls and stuff. I'm sorry, that's not what they're throwing. I just don't want to see that. I don't want to see you golfing. I'm sorry. I mean, like, I'm not sorry. I want to see you riding dirt bikes. Like, that is what Deegan's doing. Even on photo day, my guy hops on the bike, gives us what we want, and does what he needs to do. So, man, he's got the best YouTube channel, man. You drop a whole YouTube video, you're a dirt bike rider, and you're not on a dirt bike. That disappoints me. I don't even, like, anyways, man. Who do you got winning? I don't think I'm gonna do a prediction video. I'm just dropping. You were just seeing what they posting as we get closer to A1. What do you think about Deegan racing A1? How pumped are you? I'm like super amped. And yeah, man, thank you guys for sticking around this far. If you made it this far and have not liked the video, at least like the video if you're pumped for A1 and with this news that we got. And to see Deegan racing Tomac like that was crazy. Number 2, comment below who's gonna be your favorite guys you're looking for next year. Where do you have these guys? Who do you think is racing West now that we know Deegan's racing it? Do you think everybody's going to drop off? I would love to see some people like step up like, yeah, I'm going to be the one to take them out. That's what we need in this sport. Anyways, thank you. Consider subscribing. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, thank you. Cinema J. Catch you guys in the next one. Hit that notification bell so you know when I drop it, because I'm just dropping. I ain't even got no schedule. Check out these other videos. They'll be around here somewhere. Cool videos to watch. If you've missed these, I'm pretty sure they'll make you laugh. So go ahead and click on them. And catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah.